In this video, I would like to answer the question on how to embed YouTube videos into PowerPoint. There are a few things that I would like you to do before we get started. First, I'd like you to have a piece of scratch paper available. You'll need to jot a couple things down, and I'd like you to maybe sketch a couple drawings, nothing fancy. Don't worry about your artistic skills. Also, since you have an internet browser open already, you're watching this video, I'd like you to have another tab open. So let me get to my browser. I have Internet Explorer on, and I imagine you went to the Moodle site to find this video, or I emailed it to you. And then for this lesson, you'll need to have another tab open. So right here in Internet Explorer, there's a box here where you can add a new tab. Google Chrome is similar. There's an area next to the tab where you can click for a new tab. And if you can't find that, if you go to File tab for whatever browser you're using, that should work just fine. And then in the new tab, I'd like you to go to youtube.com, and we'll be looking for some videos later concerning your curriculum area. But for now, I'm going to toggle back to, or switch back to, the PowerPoint application, and you can have PowerPoint open as well. So we'll be switching back and forth between these different things. To toggle or switch back to other applications, a number of things you can do. You could use the minimize key, or excuse me, button up there. And you could also use the applications toolbar at the bottom. And there's one other suggestion I'd like to have you try, and that is on your keyboard, try the Windows tab keys. Holding down the Windows key and then tapping the tab key will also toggle through the different applications that you have open. If you've never done that before, I'd like you to pause the video in a little bit and give that a try, and maybe try all three. If you're a Mac person, you would use the Command tab key, but this video is designed primarily for the PC users. I'll have another video for Mac users on how to embed YouTube code into PowerPoint. It's a little bit different process. Throughout the video, I'll be encouraging you to pause at certain points for you to have a chance to rewind, play something again, to write something down, or in this case, to try something. So just for a little bit, I encourage you to pause and practice toggling between your browsers and PowerPoint, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, first step into embedding YouTube's codes into PowerPoint is to go to the Insert tab. Insert tab is located in the top left corner next to the Home tab. And if you go down the ribbon to the right side, there is a button that says Video. I'd like you to get your scratch paper out and quickly sketch out what that icon looks like. Nothing fancy, it's just a circle with some film strip hanging outside of it. And that's just to help trigger our memory later when we want to do this again. I do this with my students in the class. Sometimes the drawings really do work as a trigger, memory trigger. And then notice as I click on the pull down arrow, or the triangle there, you have three choices: video from file, video from website, and clip art video. For this lesson, you'll need to go video from website. When this comes up, you'll see that you have an empty box, and that is where you'll be pasting the embed code. So we'll have to go to YouTube. Let me cancel this out here. We'll have to go to YouTube and get some embed code. So I'll toggle or switch back to my browser, and I've already queued up a YouTube video, but right now I'd like you to take a little bit of time and find a YouTube video that pertains to your curriculum, and I'd like you to find a video that you could use in an upcoming presentation that you're going to give to your class. Look for a video that would engage your students somehow, and when you find something or something that you could possibly use, I will show you the next step. So I'd like you to pause, go ahead and search, and I'll join you in a little bit. All right, I have this YouTube queued up, and it's a video on how to insert code into PowerPoint. And a lot of times, and I'm sure you've done this too, if I have a question, I'll go to YouTube and look for a tutorial on something I need more information on. Well, in this video, it does go over the steps that I'm going over. And oops, I don't have it set up quite right. Okay, usually it's set up right here, so you see the messages on the bottoms, the comments, and things like that. Now to see the embed code, you have to go to the word share. And then if I click on embed, oops, it's highlighted. The code is selected that I need. I'm just making sure that it's all selected. And I usually go Control-C on the PC or Command-C on the Mac to copy it. And then notice the video size is set at 640 by 480. I'm going to open that up. And I usually don't go smaller than that. Sometimes I'll go a little bit larger, so around 600, 900, somewhere in there, I will usually choose that size. Now notice that this box here, show suggested videos when the video finishes, was unchecked, but sometimes that is checked, so make sure it's not checked, because you don't want to take the chance of an inappropriate image coming up after the video finishes. So I usually leave that unchecked. And then you'll see that the use old embed code is checked. We do need that selected for this to happen. Well, I don't need to select the code again. I've already copied it. So I will toggle back to PowerPoint. And then I will go up to video, and I'll choose video from website. And then I will go Control-V, or on the Mac, Command-V. And there's the code. Now, we're almost ready to insert, but there's a problem that has occurred this year with those people that have tried to embed YouTube code into PowerPoint 2010. Recently there was an update for PowerPoint 2010, and so there's a little bit of a glitch that we have to solve. There's a word in here that we have to delete. There's something called version equals 3 hiding in the code that we're going to have to delete. Let me zoom in. I have a slide set up for this. So here's the code, and you'll notice there's 2 spots in the code that says version equals 3. Those 2 have to be deleted, so you just highlight and delete those and the code will work. So I'll go back and try that again. Let me insert my code in, and I will find version equals 3, excuse me. Don't copy any more or any less. And there's one of them. And here's the second one. Yep. And then you're ready to insert. Unfortunately, we have to go through that step currently to embed YouTube video. Now I clicked insert. It takes a little bit of time to process. That wasn't too bad. And you notice that I can move this box where the video is going to appear, and I can resize it. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Take up more of the screen. Okay. Then I have the chance to preview this. Now there is a play button in the left side of the screen. It's not showing right now, but you can preview it there. So it's a green arrow, so I'm going to slide along my ribbon. You can't see it right now, but there's a green arrow that says play. And it's going to get ready to play here. And when it does, you'll see this triangle. That's the play symbol. And let me do that for a second. Okay, then that's ready. That's all set to go. So that's how you do it. Now there could be some issues. It might not come up for you, and some things that might help you is to remember that the play button the preview play is that green arrow, and so consider going there. Also, you might want to try slideshow and choose from current slide to try it out. And if that doesn't work, it might be the case that you deleted something extra or not enough from the version equals 3. But most of those things that I suggested, you should try first. Well, that's how you embed a YouTube into a PowerPoint. There will be other workshops coming up for Mac users, and there will be some other tutorials about new things about PowerPoint 2010 if you're unfamiliar with the update that we've received. And you can find those tutorials at moodle.chisagalakes.k12mn.us. Remember to scroll down to CLMS Technology Workshops. You are allowed to sign in as a guest, or you can use your name and password that you have. And scroll down to the bottom where it says PowerPoint 2010. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.